Alone and having a heart attack? Dr. David reveals the life-saving protocol. One single heartbeat, that is all it takes for your life to change forever. Do you know the silent signals your body is sending you before a heart attack strikes? Hello, everyone. I am Dr. David. Today, we are not just talking about heart disease. We are talking about your survival and empowerment through knowledge. Before we dive into the life-saving science, I have a small, essential request. We are building a global community here, a group of individuals dedicated to longevity, preventative health, and wisdom. If you value this level of research and care, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right now. And I want to hear from you. Where in the world are you watching this from? And what is one action you have taken today for your heart health? Let's share our stories in the comments. Your engagement helps this information reach the people who need it most. Thank you, and let's begin. To understand how to survive, you must first understand the enemy. Let's talk about the physiology of the heart. Imagine your coronary arteries, the pipelines that feed your heart muscle, as a busy, high-speed highway. When you are young, this highway is wide, smooth, and clear. But over decades, due to factors like diet, genetics, high blood pressure, and inflammation, debris begins to accumulate. This debris is what we call plaque, a buildup of cholesterol, fat, and cellular waste. Think of this plaque as a slow-growing construction project that blocks the lanes of your highway. As the lanes narrow, blood flow is restricted. The heart, which is a tireless muscle that requires a constant, massive supply of oxygenated blood, starts to suffer. This is the heart starvation concept. When the blockage becomes critical, the heart cells literally begin to die because they aren't getting the oxygen they need. Think of it like a house where the electricity is being cut off room by room. When blood flow is restricted, the heart muscle cells reach a state of hypoxia, oxygen starvation, and if the blockage isn't cleared, those cells begin to perish. This is the biological reality of a heart attack. Most people rely on movies to tell them what a heart attack looks like, but the reality is often much more subtle. You need to know the loud signs and the silent traps. First, the classic elephant in the room, chest pressure or tightness. It is rarely a sharp, pinpoint pain. It is an oppressive weight that makes it difficult to breathe, a squeezing sensation as if your ribcage is being tightened by a belt. Second, the radiating pain. Why does the pain go to your jaw, your back, or your arms? It is because the heart shares nerve roots with these areas. If you feel a dull, aching, or burning sensation moving down your left arm, or a strange, heavy pressure in your jaw or between your shoulder blades, do not dismiss it. Third, the systemic signs where people often get fooled. This includes cold, clammy sweats that come out of nowhere, unexplained nausea or indigestion, often mistaken for the flu, and the invisible fatigue, a sudden, overwhelming sense of exhaustion as if you have run a marathon while sitting in a chair. Finally, arrhythmia. When the heart is starved of oxygen, its electrical system goes haywire. You might feel a rapid fluttering, a skipped beat, or a rhythm that feels irregular. Recognize these symptoms not as a nuisance, but as a warning signal from your engine. But recognizing the signs is only half the battle. When the symptoms strike, time is your currency. If you are alone, if you are scared, you must listen to these steps carefully. You are not a victim of your biology, you are the captain of your survival. Step 1 is the priority, emergency services. Do not call a friend first. Do not call your spouse first. They cannot restart your heart. Call 911 or your local emergency number immediately. Step 2, the dispatcher connection. When the dispatcher answers, stay on the line. They are your lifeline, trained to guide you through the process, even if you are alone. Step 3, the aspirin protocol. This is a critical intervention. Aspirin is not just a painkiller here. It is an anti-clotting agent that prevents platelets from clumping together, which is exactly what is clogging your artery. Chew the aspirin rather than swallowing it whole. When you chew, you break it down into smaller particles, and it is absorbed directly through the mucosal lining of your mouth and stomach into the bloodstream much faster. Standard advice often points to 325 milligrams or 4 baby aspirins, but only do this if you are not allergic to aspirin. Survival is also about managing your body's demand for oxygen. Do not drive yourself. If you pass out behind the wheel, your chances of being found or treated in time drop significantly. Stay where you are. Use the diaphragm trick for positioning. Sit or lie on your back with your knees bent at 90 degrees, perhaps with your feet elevated on a chair or a couch. This position takes the pressure off your abdominal muscles and allows your diaphragm to move more freely, helping you pull in more oxygen. And please, do not drink or eat anything. If you require emergency surgery, an empty stomach is vital. Finally, manage your anxiety. When you suspect a heart attack, your brain releases adrenaline, which makes your heart beat faster, but your heart cannot handle that right now. Trigger your rest and digest system by taking slow, rhythmic, deep breaths. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. You now possess the tools. You know the signs and you know the protocol. Most importantly, you know that you are not powerless. If this video has given you the confidence to protect yourself, I ask you one final favor: share this video. Send it to your family, your group chats, your friends. Think of that one person you love who feels like they are losing their independence. This information could be the gift that gives them their life back. I am Dr. David. Thank you for trusting me with your health today. Keep moving, keep nourishing your body, and I will see you in the next video. Make it a great day.